From the National Press Club in Washington, D.C., this is Rewind. This week, at the luncheon, a Grammy Award-winning entertainer marveled that her struggles decades ago with drugs have resulted in an appearance now at the Press Club as a spokesperson for the National Liver Foundation.
This country is still a great country, but of all the countries on the planet, it's got the worst health care in the world. And part of that is part of what we're seeing today with this Hep C business. Nobody's really paying that much attention, and people are dying, and there's not a lot of livers to go around.
Last year's NPC president, Alan Bjerga, just published a book on the global food price crises. He described the original project that got him interested in the topic.
In 2008, I had done a project in Ethiopia where I had followed a shipment of peas that had been grown in the United States and North Dakota as food aid, and tracked it to a village in Ethiopia where it was delivered to a farmer in a famine-stricken area, coincidentally on World Food Day.
In preparations for Food Day, the man who coined the popular phrase junk food promoted healthy eating.
This is what we advocate: a healthy, delicious, affordable meal with foods prepared in sustainable, humane ways, eaten with friends.
At a sneak preview of the Secret Millionaires Club, an animated kids learning tool, the world's third richest man was seen giving advice to kids on how to manage money. Producers of the program stated the dire statistics showing the critical need for this early education.
Research indicates that people who have had financial education participate more often in retirement programs, and they have higher savings rates than others that haven't had any financial education.
At a news conference releasing the scorecard on energy efficiency, Massachusetts was recognized as the leading state.
According to this week's Massachusetts Clean Energy Industry Report, jobs in the clean tech sector grew at a rate of 6.7% last year and are on pace to grow at more than twice that rate in the coming year. This is one of the reasons that today Massachusetts is growing jobs faster than most of the rest of the country and coming out of recession stronger than we were before.
The former representative to the United Nations expressed her frustration with the efforts of international peacekeeping.
Missions do not match the mandate. The UN member states repeatedly fail to provide well-trained, well-equipped soldiers, the equipment needed to conduct these very, very complex missions. If I have to sit through one more meeting where the UN asks for helicopters in Sudan, I'm going to commit hara-kiri.
Bourbon, the quintessential American spirit, was the focus of a fun evening at the Fourth Estate, where executive chef Susan Delbert paired food with the featured beverage, and the owner of the distillery explained some of the brewing details.
For Kentucky bourbon, they had to be new, charred American oak, white American oak barrels.
From the National Press Club, this is Rewind. I'm Steve Taylor.